Hi, my name is Tawmby and I'm the Central Queensland Field Officer for Mates in Construction. So I originally first started in high school. I was in a bit of a trade school and I went through and did my Cert 2 in engineering. I eventually progressed when I turned 18. I got my first fly in, fly out role in the pipe rehabilitation sector. From then on, I moved around a little bit doing labouring, TA work, until I landed in with a company, a scaffolding company, as a yards person. And from there, I progressed my way up and into an intermediate scaffolder before I started with Mates. Originally, I didn't have a lot of exposure to Mates in Construction, being quite regional and doing maintenance work on site. There wasn't really a lot of talk around Mates in Construction. I first came to know Mates actually through the advertisement when I applied for the actual role. I really enjoy what we do. The more exposure that I've had to Mates and the overarching branch of what we actually do, how we help people out within the industry, was both a learning but also a really good part of being in the role and getting to know and have that exposure to what we do. I think it was quite an easy transition, especially being a female in a lot of predominantly male roles within the industry. I found a lot of men would always come and talk to me anyways about all the issues that were going on with their life and sort of saw me already as that support person on the site. So coming into Mates, of course, learning new, obviously, tools and learning the proper way to actually help and connect people into help, it kind of married together into one. It was my two passions that joined together into one. Yeah, I think definitely coming from the tools and actually getting into this space and learning how to actually use the mental health tools that we learn, I think the biggest one that stuck out to me was you don't have to be a fixer. Going in and learning all the T for T and learning the connector training and actually being told like you don't have to fix anything was probably one of the biggest things to learn, and also one of the hardest things to do in that change. So yeah, being firsthand on the ground and seeing what the guys on the ground go through, and even myself, that we have gone through, you know, finances, relationship, lack of job security, stuff like that. I think it's really easy to resonate with them as well and to have that connection and to build that connection coming from your own personal experiences from being in the job as well. I think if anybody does get the opportunity to actually do any of the Mates training, it is super, super beneficial, not just for yourselves, but for your friends, for your family. You know, we can take these skills home to everybody else. We can use this in our everyday day-to-day life. You know, these aren't just skills that you just pack up and leave at the job site when you finish work. You know, these are things that you can actually branch out, and the knowledge that you gain from that is irreplaceable. So if anybody in the CQ region is looking for any training being done, please, I really, really encourage you to call the 1300 642 111 number, or either myself, get in touch with me through our socials or through email, and I'd be happy to come out and train anybody.